Valley Becoming Emo Kids. Amanda and Rob here at the Emo Kids Anonymous podcast, and we have another mini-sized EKA episode for you today. And
Minnesota, they call them mini sodas.
mini sodas. Yes, mini sodas. I love it. And today's episode, we're actually going to talk a little bit about Robb's weekend, which I know you're probably like, why would I want to hear about this? Well, it involves the Savannah Bananas. It involves friend of the pod, Gabe Supporta, and Brotege, of course. So yeah, Robb, you sent me some pictures of you with the bananas.
Yeah,
you're gonna become a cheerleader now. I'm hearing,
I'd spirit.
Like, what's going on?
I am a banana. I have a lot to talk about. This is a really awakening experience for me. This is probably how young young Jewish kids feel when they go on birthright. What happened was, before we get into this, obviously, if you're watching this, do us a favor, like and subscribe, prescribe to the pod, leave a comment, a review, a rating, all that kind of stuff. Hit the buttons and all that kind of stuff as well. Social medias, Discord down in the description. There's a website. And thanks to our friends over at Brotege, which obviously you can get your first bottle of Brotege over at Brotege.com, and you enter Emo Kids at checkout. Our friends over at Brotege, turns out the Savannah Bananas, they do this performance art type thing with baseball.
Yes.
And they have a cheer squad that is these gentlemen. And these gentlemen are everything I've ever wanted to be in the world. They are just fellas having a nice time, having laughs, being silly together. And I really wanted to be one of these guys when I saw them originally. And thankfully, Brotege, our friends over at Brotege, Gabe had to go do a performance with them because they sing, they do like a dance to Guilty Pleasure, they do the gimmick.
Yeah, it's
before the shows, or before the games, they do it like as a pre-show, and they do it in the game too. So they invite Gabe, and we're in a meeting for Brotege, and like this comes up, and I'm like explaining it like, oh, this is a really big deal, and I don't think he like really got it. And I'm like, no, this is like the bananas are big, and he gets it, and they invited me, thankfully, and I went with our friends, Fish and Jonathan, and Gabe, and we went down to the game with the plan to. Gabe was going to do a performance there, not a performance, but he's going to do the dance with them and say hi, and we were going to film some content for them, and it was super fun. And the Bananas, they're called, the male cheerleaders, the Bananas, were the most impressive fucking group of guys I've ever seen in terms of just like shitting out content like so quickly. And like these guys were like closet emo kids at heart. Like a lot of them were just like,
that makes sense.
They're like emo kids, Warped Tour kids turned like pro wrestlers, turned like they got brought onto this banana thing, and it was magical. But we got to do bunch of cool like sketches and stuff that I was able to cook up, which was a lot of fun. We had, we got to sit in a fancy luxury suite.
Ooh. Did they feed you in the luxury suite?
Yeah, there was food there. There was sliders, hot dogs. I didn't eat as much as I should have because I was just like,
you should have.
There's too much going on. Yeah. We didn't take advantage of the food as much as possible at all. There was a pizza, there was nacho chips of sorts, Dorito, or there was tortilla chips.
Very ballpark-esque food.
Very ballpark-esque food in there. Yeah, there was salad. Gabe got salad as well.
That's
very
not
classy.
So much, but that sounds like Gabe.
Yeah, it's classy. Yeah, it's classy of me. You got the cheese pizza and the salad brought over to us. I was really upset by the actual baseball, kind of, as a baseball purist. I found it confusing. But the Bananas, I can't say enough good things about them. Great time.
Did you get a chance to cheer with them at all?
So I got to be, behind the scenes while a lot of they're getting their stuff ready, and I got to stand in with them, actually. So they did something with, the gentleman Guillermo from the Jimmy Kimmel's program.
I do know Guillermo very well.
So Guillermo popped in at one point. They did a dance with Guillermo. I think it was Bad Romance. I can't even remember.
Fantastic.
But I got to, they were doing it in the, like, we were in the same, like, little green room together. And it was wild too, because like we get to the stadium and like we were in the actual, like they brought us to like the dugout and stuff, and we're in like the press room basically where they do like the press conferences.
Yeah.
And the Bananas are doing their dance for this stuff, and they asked me. They said, "You, young boy over there, why don't you come stand in with us real quick?" And I said, I would be fucking honored more than anything in the
That's
world to
right.
get to do this with you. So I got to stand there and play the role of Guillermo. And, I basically got to be a banana for a minute. It was pretty sick. It was pretty sick. And then they later did offer me an invitation as an honorary banana. Unofficial. There wasn't any sort of paper thing to confirm it, but it's
Yeah.
pretty locked in.
See, my theory is you should become a real banana. They could use you because I know I can lift you by myself. So I imagine
I thought you meant like a
those
real
gentlemen.
banana, like you meant like become like an actual banana, like Animorph thing. I was
No,
like,
dude, no.
this is a lot of technology.
No. They should bring you on full time. They could
I agree.
basket toss you. They could lift you in the air. You would be an asset to the bananas in a way I don't
Young
think they even
professor, if you're
realized.
watching this, you guys can fling me up high. I don't mind. I'll sign any sort of waivers. I don't
I
really
can
care
teach
about
them the
getting
basket
hurt.
toss technique. I used to do them in high school. It's
You could
very
basket
easy.
toss the shit out of me, dog. I know you could.
Yeah, I could do it by myself, but
Right?
but 4 of those dudes doing it or 2 of them, that would
Right?
be, yeah. It would be a
But
sight to behold.
it was very, 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 very fancy. The very, very fancy event they put on here with these bananas thing. And I go to regular
Yeah?
baseball, and baseball is about being miserable,
Oh,
a
I
lot of
remember I've
pain
been to some
involved.
baseball games, and I'm
162
like,
games.
why
It's
do
usually
people
pretty
like
rough.
this?
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Baseball is usually misery. So that was a little difficult for me to adjust to, baseball being this silly fun time thing.
Yeah.
But the bananas, yeah, that they really rocked my world, I gotta say. I was big into that. It's a good time. Gabe, like they go up and they do the dance, and I got to like
Yeah.
throw the shirts out. Like when I was a kid, the Padres game, they had the pod squad, and I always wanted to be on the pod squad. Like they get to, throw out
Yeah.
the like blouses with like the bank logo on the back or whatever sponsor there was. I got to fucking throw out the Brotege shirts. I wasn't throwing too hard. And before it started, there was a bunch of kids, these little vulture kids, and they're like, they see Gabe wanted to give one kid a shirt. A kid asked for a shirt, and we go
Oh,
bring
no.
the kid a shirt. And it's like fucking throwing bread out to pigeons in Central Park. Let me tell you that right now. These little motherfuckers, they come up real quick, and they're trying to grab at it. They don't know what it is. They don't know what they're getting. But it's like, oh, we're gonna get something for free. Oh, they start like
Yeah.
wigging out. It was a lot, yeah.
Yeah, like bees to honey. That's what they're like right
Like
there.
bees to honey. But yeah, so
Yeah.
the rumor is that some of the the bananas are gonna come
Yeah.
on this show eventually soon here, pretty
That would be
soon.
sick. Yeah.
Which would be pretty new, which is because I know they recently kind of, kind of introducing a partnership they have with Disney. So it's only logical the next step after Disney
Is to come on
is to come on
EKA.
Emo Kids Anonymous. It's the logical step, right?
Oh, yeah, I would think that is the pipeline. You get a deal with Disney, then you call Emo Kids Anonymous to talk about that deal with Disney. That sounds
right. Yeah,
logical to me.
It's a common step you make next.
Yes.
So on top of this, we got to make some interesting videos, and I got to cook up some nice videos. I don't know if I sent you all of them, but some great
You sent me
day
some
in the
really
life.
hilarious ones.
Yeah, they're gonna roll out in the next few days. We have some cool memes and stuff.
I like the
that are gonna go
memes.
on the
I
Emo
personally
Kids
am a
page.
fan of one of the memes that he did.
Oh,
so
yes.
I'm not
Yeah,
going to spoil it.
The memes we're cooking up are heaters right now. There's some
Yeah.
great day in the life vlog type videos. I'm gonna try to anything that they don't put on the Brotege pages, I'm gonna try to do on ours because like they're dumb. They should go on there.
I agree.
Like they're funny. I don't know.
Let's use it. I'm excited
Right?
for it. Yeah.
Like it's a good time either way.
It's a good
I don't
time
know,
either
but
way.
yeah. Interesting time. Like great performers. I think
The
we put on a
bananas
good
and
show
the
here.
Savannah Bananas.
Yeah, the bananas as well. Great performance. A lot of showmanship too. I was
They're
worn
on
out
my
by
For
then.
You page on TikTok, so I see the Savannah
I only
Bananas a lot.
I see the bananas only, but like
Yeah.
our guy Stacy and the bananas. As like the next day I see a video of them doing like Saturday by Fall Out Boy on there, and I'm like, oh fuck you guys, like
Oh, they
I knew
know.
we were
They
gonna
play
be
ball.
BFFs here. Yeah,
Yep.
we're gonna be boys. Interesting though.
Yes. That is really interesting. That sounds like a very fun weekend that you had, Rob. A little jealous.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, very fancy time, right?
Yeah, very fancy time. And Gabe, I'm sure, was an absolute gentleman. And didn't you say that they also had some like custom purple
Oh, I'm
hoodies
so
as
bummed
well?
about the purple hoodies. Yeah, so we should be announcing a giveaway right now, but I fucked up. They did these cool purple custom, hoodies for the little performance that were like Banana X Gabe Saporta with like a metalcore like the tree logo on the back.
Yep.
And I had one in my backpack, like, 'cause there's one left over, and then we had to film a video that I cooked up that you'll see in a few days that is a beautiful tribute to the film Space Jams. I don't know if you've seen it, Space Jams.
I
Yeah,
have.
it's a visual homage to Space Jams, but one of the bananas, my friend Ant, one of the Manana's aunts needed the hoodie, so I let him use it. But we were gonna have that in the giveaway here. I was really excited, but no. So I don't know. We're gonna have to pick up some other kind of cool giveaway here
I
soon.
think so. I think
Well,
we'll have some options coming up here.
right as people are getting this, I think it'll be almost ending, but they can go over to CZB. You can go to
That's right.
Catherine's TikTok page, and I think for the next, if you're watching this as it comes out, you have a few hours left to enter a contest to win a ticket to see Haley Williams
Yep.
in the city of Philadelphia,
Like April
which,
7th.
yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, you knew the date?
I have a good memory, Rob.
Wow, yeah. So you didn't
All
use that $20 I sent you on weed, huh?
No, I did not.
Damn, all right.
I
You could
still have
like,
those papers. They're
yeah,
still in my
you
drawer,
gotta figure something out for
burning a
that, huh?
hole. Yeah, yeah, I've got
Sick.
to figure out something for it. Maybe my kids will use it as a art project.
Yeah,
The papers, not the money. That I will use on
you
like a latte or something.
I like that you specify, oh, I'm gonna give the kids the rolling papers. Not that I'm not gonna give them the money, don't be silly, but the rolling papers, yeah, for sure.
For sure, yeah. They're very good at using things and arts and crafts and making something.
Fascinating. That's
Yes.
beautiful. I hope they figure something out cool with them. The main thing you can do with them is roll weed in them.
Yeah,
So we're
do
gonna have to figure
that.
out some other options for that in the meantime, I guess.
Yeah, we will.
Magical. I don't know. Like now that I say all this, I'm like, oh, that's like fucking, you know, nice day, nice day. What else do we have to say here? Do we have anything else to say? This is a nice Tuesday. This episode's gonna come out tomorrow. They're gonna get hummus vacuumed, so they're gonna
Oh,
hear some
hummus
cool
vacuum
things
was a
there as
fun
well.
time. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
as well. While we're here, did we want to talk about? Might as well throw in real quick this phenomenon about people playing and bringing other people on stage with them as well. Do you
Yeah.
want to fucking do it while we're here?
Sure, we could do that while we're here.
Let's talk
Yeah.
about it.
Let's
What
talk
is
about
this?
it.
What happened
Well,
here?
so over
Did
the
this happen in
weekend,
Maine with Michael Way?
yeah, so the Maine brought out Mikey Way to
The
play
Maine.
bass with them. And I guess because Mikey's, bored in between Black Parade tours. And Haley Williams brought out Josh Scogins, I think, as well
Wow,
to
from the
play with her.
Chariots?
Yeah, to
I
play
didn't
with
see
her
that.
as well. Yeah. And it just got me thinking about how it has become now almost expected of bands to bring out special guests. It at first it was like nostalgia bait in the 2023 2024, and then the Jonas Brothers made it an entire gimmick for their entire
The whole
tour.
tour, yeah.
Yeah, which basically they needed that because I know their tours there was early on before they went on tour, their tour sales were a big topic in the news because they were not selling out.
Gave our friends in the Click 5 a nice bump though.
Yeah, it did. Gave the Click 5. I mean, they brought out bands they liked, and it made sense for the Jonas Brothers. They did a good job of bringing out some like bands who haven't had some love in a while, or bands that meant a lot to them. And then we've started to see a lot of bands in our scene bringing out special guests to come and do things. I know, Fall Out Boy brought out Gabe and Vicky back in 2024 for Tour Dust,
Oh, they
and
did
they
that? I
brought
didn't
out The
know that.
Academy Is, and they brought out Gym Class Heroes, or they brought out Travi. So they've been known to do the same thing. And then they brought out guests at When We're Young, and of course, other bands have done this as well. And it's interesting because when does it become an overused gimmick? Like at first it was about nostalgia, but now
Came
it's
overused quick, yeah. If it's
yeah, now it's
expected, it's overused.
exactly because now I feel like for some of these bigger bands, and I'm saying gigantic, but I'm saying bands like Bowling for Soup or 303, or the Maine, like that have a decent size following. People expect a special guest sometimes to show up maybe. If you do it once, then they start thinking, "Oh, you gotta bring someone special out to my show,"
Yeah, the
and then it doesn't
TikTokification
happen.
of the world, all these people think they're the main character of everything.
Exactly, so now they'll be sad if they don't get a
"Oh,
special
no,
guest
this
at
place
their
got this
show.
guest." It's like, we didn't get anybody. It's like,
Yeah,
back in my day,
yeah, which
why
at
do you
the
expect
time
to
it was
get
like
anything?
yeah, which at the time it was like, "Oh, well, they just have someone because they happen to be there and they wanna come play with them," but yes, Mikey Way also played for Fall Out Boy at their 2nd stop of tour dust. He also came out and played bass, but only on Saturday because when Pete
Because Pete's
screams.
jumping around doing the hollering,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's doing his thing, yeah, so he's not really playing bass. Not that, people think he doesn't play bass most of the
Pete's
time
just,
anyways.
slapping away on that thing
Yeah.
anyways. I
Yeah,
find it
but it
to
is
be, you
interesting.
know what I really don't like? I don't like when the bands go on the tour and they announce, like, their set list for the full tour ahead of time. Or, like, if
Yes.
they're playing a festival and they leak their whole set, like, I find that to be improper. It's, like, just fucking spoiling a whole film. Like, you shouldn't be doing that. Yeah,
That's why I appreciate now that a lot of
it's haram.
bands that start to put in surprise songs or, like, a piece of the set, like, a part of the set that's, like, changes every night,
Yeah.
because at least it gives each tour date a feeling of being special, because they're not gonna get the exact same list or same set list as the night before. For the most part, they may repeat some songs, but for the most part, they're not getting the same set list as the tour date immediately before them. I do appreciate when bands do that, and a lot of bands have been really doing that, and they do the gimmicks. 5 Seconds Summers, when their tour in 2024 had this um a giant inflatable die, and
Oh,
they threw it
damn.
out into the crowd, and basically you're hitting it around until you come up with a number, which it could go on for a while, and they did that when we were young too, and I was like, "Guys, you're never gonna get that back. You gotta get that back to
No,
the
you
front."
lost your die. Yeah, you lost your damage
Like,
deposit on that motherfucker.
exactly, and of course, one of the numbers is one of the songs that they're gonna play, and they list all the songs out, and they're older songs, there's B-side songs that they never play, right? And that was a cool gimmick. Fall Out Boy has the Magic 8 Ball. I think, who is it? All Time Low, when I went to see them, they did like a fan vote for a favorite song. And I've had other bands that did the same thing. Like, you can
That was,
pick one
yeah.
of the songs on the set list.
Chuck
And then
Berry, I
it
was trying to
took,
get your phone number.
that's really what it was. Damn it.
Fuck.
Well, he never gave me a call. But yeah,
Too
I
old.
do appreciate that they do try. Yeah, I am. That's fine. But I
Yeah,
do
the
appreciate that
demo.
they do try to change up their set list now. I think that's an interesting little gimmick. It's not the same thing every night. I mean, for bands, that's not easy because they have to play a song they may not have played in forever, right?
Good.
So they have to practice it the day before or the day of and get it
Figure it
right.
out, boys. You made it up. Usually there's just fucking 3 chords there and you got a couple doodle doodle parts in there. Figure it out.
Yeah, they can figure it out. But
Yeah.
yeah, but I get it. When they leak the whole set list, it's not as much fun.
It's whack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if
Bands
they do it to get ahead of setlist.fm and all the fans that start leaking stuff. I wonder if they do it because of that.
with the set lists at music festivals from like mid to upper level bands in our world, like not our world directly, but like the more adjacent world, more Warped Tour world. I feel like they
Yes.
do it to get people at the set. You know what I mean? When
That
you're
makes
it's
sense,
like,
yeah.
just to let you know, we're playing that one song you like. You know, I feel
Yeah.
like that's what they're doing, right?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't think
Yeah.
it's good behavior.
No, you're
No,
like, it's not good
no,
behavior. Yeah.
no, it's bad. It's bad boy stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I sometimes I wonder with the guests, like how much of it is truly like, this is someone I want to have in here. It makes sense, or is it just to get it on the gram,
Fuck, we gotta
get it
get
on the
something. Yeah, we
TikTok,
gotta get something on the gram
get
here
some,
going.
yeah,
Yeah.
get some
It's the
views. Which I
it's the
don't
cr-
knock them. You need the views,
it's
but
the
like,
crowd work
yeah,
equivalent of like bands. It's like we can only post the same clip of like shows or something like that. We need to post something that makes that one feel special that you're not going to get to see again.
exactly. And then,
Yeah.
but then sometimes there's an expectation that the fans start to get if they see
Yeah.
it happen
Fuck
enough
them
times,
fans.
and then they start complaining when they don't get it. And it's a double-edged sword, right? So,
Yeah.
it's like,
Should be
use it
giving
sparingly.
fans. We should be getting less. Yeah,
We
we should get
should be
nothing. We should get
getting
nothing and
less.
like it. Yeah, we should accept that we're paying the high fees and just be happy with what we get. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. Or we
Anyways.
could all just boycott Ticketmaster.
Yeah. We can guillotine them. Anyways. thank you for joining us for our short episode here, our mini-sode, as we call them. We haven't really said a lot of name, I don't think.
Yeah,
but
we need it. Yeah, we need to. Yeah,
we'll drawing board this one here. Yeah.
yeah. If you have a good name for our mini episodes, feel free to drop it down.
Drop in the comments, please. Leave a comment. You people don't. None of you comment enough on the long form videos of stuff.
Yeah,
so if
on
you can leave a comment, if you've made this far
Spotify.
and you're not leaving a comment, honestly, you're a fucking you're a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're being a dick
Robb
right
said
now. Like
it.
you're coming over to my house,
From
you're
his
drinking out of my
lips.
fucking you're taking drinks out of my fridge, and you're not even saying hi really. Like just say hi.
No.
It's impolite.
So easy, yeah.